Hey, good, you're here. The awards committee wants us to take a look at this guy for the Pinnacle Award. Actually, I was kind of surprised. I thought he'd already won it. Apparently not. Well, I'll be very interested to hear what people have to say about him. Did you bring any popcorn?
I always thought of him kind of as like John Wayne the Duke. Stoic. Knows what he wants and he's going to go get it. And not really anything going to stand in his way.
I could see Ron on a horse too, and I could see him having the biggest gun. And he'd have a story of where he got that gun.
He'd be Clint Eastwood. He'd be action-packed. He'd be leading the way. He'd be showing him how to do it.
I'd look at a combination of a John Wayne, Clint Eastwood / Godfather / Rodney Dangerfield, and that wraps it all up.
He would be Harrison Ford, and he would do his own stunts and have all the women. Yeah.
Rocky Balboa. The determination to be persistent and to pursue perfection.
He's his own actor, and he's writing his own script. He lives his dream.
There are three kinds of people in the world: those who watch it happen, those who wonder what happened, and those who make it happen. Rarely does a quality of life just happen. It has to be created with desire, determination, courage, enthusiasm, perseverance, and passion. Tonight, we all have the distinct pleasure of honoring a man whose life force encompasses all of these things. He has always chosen to live life at lightning speed, embracing all that it has to offer, always dwelling on the positive. And more than anyone I've ever experienced, Ron has figured out life and has succeeded in the pursuit of happiness.
I don't know. Maybe we should start further back in Ron Brady's story, beginning with his mom and dad. After all, they're the ones who started the business. Make a note to tell the committee we want to insert a little blurb in here about E.F. and Eloise Brady, how they moved from Arkansas to San Diego after World War II and founded a small plastering business. Yeah, this would be a great place to put a montage of Ron as a child and a teenager. Yeah, shots like that. Then we'll pick it up here with something about how Ron and his twin brother Robert got into the business in 1955. Robert managed operations and Ron worked in the field.
We were in a plaster apprenticeship school together. People may not believe this, but he really does know how to plaster.
My dad learned an awful lot from my grandfather as far as the business goes. He also learned a lot just on his own, just being out in the field and learning from the ground up.
So where are we going with this? E.F. passed away. Then, a year later, Robert left the business. That left Ron alone to sink or swim with the Brady Company. Wait a minute, Ron also got married and started a family. He had, hold on, 1, 2, 4, 5 kids. Holy smokes, he was busy.
He used to do a lot of stuff with his family. We used to go camping a lot, fishing, hunting, dune buggying. He used to sing me to sleep at night. He used to sing "You Are My Sunshine" to me. And he worked a lot.
Since as far back as, 4 or 5 years old, I can remember going to job sites and riding in his El Camino out to the job and walking around and looking at the plaster operations that we had going at the time.
He was paying me 5 cents a wheelbarrow full of dirt if I carted it around and moved it from one area to another. But the first 25 bucks worth of 5 cents a trip went to paying for the wheelbarrow I was going to use to make this money.
And that's kind of his philosophy about things is, I'm going to help you, but you also have to help yourself.
Okay, so meanwhile, back at the office, Ron was reinventing his company into a successful interior and exterior metal stud framing, drywall, eaves, and fireproofing business. How'd he do that?
He had a saying on his wall then, which is pretty amazing, and it said, "Anything the mind of man can conceive, it can achieve." That pretty much tells you everything you need to know about him.
In the interviewing process, he told me that people are your #1 asset in the company. He said that his goal has been and was to hire the best people and to inspire them and to reward them, and you will get the best performance.
One of the greatest things I think I've learned from Ron is creativity and how to apply it. There is a solution to every problem. And you just keep working at it and keep looking at it in a different way until you find that solution.
He's fun to work for and difficult at the same time because it comes very quickly, very nonstop. Questions come very quickly, answers are needed very quickly. He's very fast on his feet. He thinks faster than anybody I've ever met on his feet.
Wow, what a guy, what a company, real energetic guy. Maybe a little over the top. I mean, just a little, just the kind of guy you want to work for.
Energetic, values, put in more than you take out, being a winning team, innovative, creativity, being a support role, a role model. He's always just so passionate. He brings energy to those around you.
He expects us to work hard, but then he expects that we will play hard when it's time to do that.
I came to work because of Ron Brady and his personality and how much fun he is to be around. I stayed with the company because of the culture that the company has. It really makes you feel like family.
So what about his personality? I've heard him described as one of a kind. What's that supposed to mean?
He really enjoys telling jokes, and one will lead to another. It's like an addiction almost, and it reminds me of a story is one of his things he'll say. We'll be talking about something, he'll say, it reminds me of a story. And then telling that story, I'll be darned if it doesn't remind him of another story, and then you're off.
He took me over to Palm Desert to play golf at Palm Desert Country Club. And we were playing with a couple of fellas, and Ron, as jovial as he is, and he's always joking around. He was telling some kind of off-the-wall jokes, off-color jokes. And while he was in getting a hot dog, I asked one of the guys what he did for a living, and he said he worked for the diocese. And it turned out that they both to be priests. And if you could have seen the look on Ron's face, it was priceless.
He's very, very generous and loving and friendly and gregarious. He's just a great guy. He's a good friend.
He just can't stand to not be involved in all the yah-yah events.
He's fun, bigger than life, but just huge. He's funny. He's lots of fun to be with.
I've flown all the way from Florida to California for his parties.
They're that good?
They are that good.
Tell me about them.
Well, yes, he does have quirks, but as best friends, we're not sharing those today.
Ron Brady likes a homemade apple pie, but he likes it so well that he hides it in the house so none of the other relatives can find it and share in that homemade apple pie.
You get a kick out of Ron because he's a very sentimental man. If our Star-Spangled Banner gets played, anything like that, he gets teary-eyed.
Aww.
He always catches the biggest fish.
He can't help but catch fish.
And each time the story is told, the fish gets bigger, the story gets bigger.
He really can catch fish.
Invited Ron to go duck hunting, and Ron told me about how he'd done a lot of duck hunting, and the night before we had a barbecue, and he told the guys about all his duck hunting experiences. When it came time to put up, Ron couldn't hit a duck.
He might not have been able to hit a duck, but he sure did hit the jackpot when he remarried.
How did he propose? He came in with a ring and asked my children to come and talk with him and asked them if he could marry me. They all went, yay!
I think they make a great couple. I think it's definitely something to look up to, something to learn from, watching them. Ups and downs, high points, low points, very wonderful parents, very wonderful couple.
I think when you know Ron and Mary, one of the things that constantly surprises you is their capacity for being sensitive and loving and good friends.
We have a lot of fun playing together. It's always been one of our strongest suits.
So with Mary Alice, Ron found yet another outlet for his passion.
But he brings family into all of his passions. And of course with 8 children, there's lots of family to always have passion about. Grandchildren, 24 grandchildren. There's always passion about bringing those children into whatever it is he's doing.
It's been very wonderful the way everybody's come together with all the kids, all the stepkids, all the just with everybody. We've become a family, a true family.
He's a great granddad. The kids all call him Papa. And every Christmas we have a big event. Rather than concentrating on gifts, we concentrate on an experience for all the kids. We've done an around the world party, we've done a zoofari at the zoo. Every year it's something different. He's just the greatest.
Family council meetings that we have, it's kind of like a reunion of all the family. It's the 3-day weekend and we all come to town and we stay in a hotel and we plan team building events for the whole family. What we've been teaching the grandkids is to give. It's good to give back. We built 8 bikes and we gave them to the Becky's House, which is a rehabilitation house for abused mothers and their children.
Oh, this would be a great place to talk about Ron and Mary Alice's work with charities.
They're a kind of legend around Vista Hill. Ron and Mary Alice are on our honorary committee. We are trying to help people pick up the pieces and put their lives back together. Without private contributions, without the support of the private sector, we have nothing. We get wonderful support from the county. We take that money and enhance it with the help of people like Mary Alice and Ron Brady.
And certainly in the philanthropic context, he really was a person who enabled us to reach out and draw into our campaign a lot of other people who might have sat on the sidelines were it not for the fact that he was there to set an example.
Well, the other thing that he brought to the table was that he had tremendous follow-up. If he said he was going to contact someone, he did it.
I remember reading that EF put great stock on being a man of his word. Sounds like the apple didn't fall far from the tree in Ron's case. In fact, I have a list around here somewhere of the Brady Company's mission statements. Great, here they are.
Integrity. We walk our talk.
Baby sister, I was born game and I intend to go out that way.
Openness and trust. I mean what I say what I mean.
What are you doing here? Fell on the promise I made 40 years ago.
Courage. We confidently remove obstacles and win.
That's where the fun begins.
How long before you can make the jump to light speed?
Take a few moments to get the coordinates from the navigator computer.
You kidding at the rate they're gaining?
Traveling through hyperspace ain't like dusting crops, boy.
Accountability. What more can I do to get team results?
That's a team, gentlemen. Hell yeah. And either we heal now as a team, or we will die as individuals.
Personal and team excellence. We risk the best we are against the best that we can be.
Now is our chance. Now. If we join, we can win. If we win, well, then we'll have what none of us have ever had before.
Creativity and innovation. Yes, I can. Winning performance. We win, you win, I win.
Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory.
And I had just started my business in 1984, and he just took me aside and we sat down at a table and he sat there and told me all kinds of ins and outs and don't do this, but do this, and here's maybe somebody that can help you. He gave me some names of some people. He not only wanted to see his company succeed, but he wanted your company to succeed. And he was willing to share this lifetime of knowledge that came from his father.
That Ron Brady is something else. He's grown his parents' small business into one of the nation's largest subcontractors, specializing in lathe, plaster, drywall, and a host of other construction services. And yet there's really no secret to his success. It's taken talent and tenacity, passion and push, curiosity and courage. The kind of stuff that Ron Brady is made of are the same qualities that made him such a standout at AWCI. Guess it's not so strange that both Ron and his dad have been presidents of the association.
His mother was very excited about him following in his father's footsteps. She was probably instrumental in getting him involved in AWCI. And when he started to go through the chairs, she was ecstatic. She was so excited for him.
He enjoyed his presidency time and is still active in CSC and the international research. And another thing that was significant in his AWCI career has been that he developed, I believe, one of the first peer groups. And we've had a national peer group with other peers of ours across the country for over 20 years. And that's something that we still participate on, and it's basically been passed on to the third generation.
You know, in a family business, Statistics tell us that only 30% of family businesses succeed into the second generation, and only 50% of that goes into the third. And Ron has been able to build on the things that his father built into the company structure to enable this to happen. And they're now into their third generation, and that's almost unheard of. But you see it, and it comes from leadership. It comes from having strong, big tracks in the snow that everybody there can follow.
He gets it. He's one of the few people that I've ever met that totally gets the thing about the only reason you are able to enjoy life is because you put things in instead of take it out all the time, and he lives it.
You know, I've heard him say this so many times that it's so easy to summarize his philosophy, and that is to leave this world a better place. And I see him doing that in his business. I see him doing that with his children. I see him doing that with his friends. And it inspires all of us to follow that philosophy.
Ron, I want to just congratulate you for achieving the AWCI Pinnacle Award. And I'd like to sincerely thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of the Brady family and to live your values.
Ron, congratulations. A great award to a great individual.
Congratulations, Ron. You've really done it this time.
Congratulations, Ron. You deserve this award and many more. Thank you for all of your help.
Ron, thank you so much for being you and for helping us be the best we can be. And today is your day to receive this fabulous award, which you have earned so heartedly. And congratulations to you. I love you.
Congratulations, Ron. You really earned this one.
Congratulations, Ron. I'm extremely pleased to join with others in congratulating you on receiving this recognition by your contemporaries. You've earned it, you deserve it. Congratulations.
Well, best wishes, Ron. Congratulations. Wishing you the very, very best. This honor couldn't come to one who more richly deserves it.
And you earned it the hard way.
Congratulations, Ron. Way to go. Good job. Couldn't be a more deserving recipient of this type of award.
Congratulations, Ron!
Congratulations, Ron. You really deserve to win the Pinnacle Award.
Congratulations, bro. You did a great job. You earned it.
Dad, congratulations on your Pinnacle Man of the Year award. It's quite an honor and a privilege to be part of the family.
Congratulations, Ron, on becoming the Pinnacle Award winner. Your hard work and your dedication to AWCI has paid off, and your achievements and goals are fulfilled.
Congratulations, I love you.
Congratulations, Ron.
Congratulations, Dad. I'm very proud of you, and I'm very proud to be your son. Good job.
I want to say thanks, Dad. You've earned and deserved this award, and I've enjoyed the whole trip with you all the way through. And congratulations.
Congratulations, Dad. I love you.
Congratulations, Papa. We're so happy for you. Yay!
Congratulations, darling. You're the best husband, father, grandfather, friend a person could have.